Hello. Sorry about the delay. It's a Monday morning, so you have to give me some credit for having difficulty. There we go. Alrighty. So we're back at Yakuza again. And now we're here to speedrun Woman. You know, sometimes I say things and I kind of regret them, but hey. Okay, so we've done that one. And we've done that one. So now we're looking for where is there? Go to that one. You see, since we're speedrunning Woman, we have to go right to their location and immediately pick them up. Before they even know that we're coming. You are a kind and handsome man, though, and your English is very good. I would like to know you better. If you study more English, I can give you a big reward. Please consider it. See you later. So, that's an English conversation, huh? Wild. Very wild. The small burger was here. That kid doesn't look like it. He's only just learned how doors work and now he can speak English. True. Haruka's a really good teacher. Yeah. She is truly the smartest character in all of the Yakuza franchise. Either good looking. Not yet, but I feel like we've met somewhere before. Maybe a dream in my past life. Perhaps fate drew us together. Holy shit. What the fuck, Kiryu? Yes, and I think you'd make a fine hostess. Have you ever considered giving it a try? God, Kiryu, you are a creepy bastard. What the fuck happened? Like, I'm not saying he wasn't somewhat creepy in moments in the other games, but like, wow. This is just really uncomfortable. fucking terrifying. Alright. We specialize in helping our hosts reach the top of the industry. Woohoo! But first we need to decide on a stage name for you. Something that would fit the persona you would project. Well... sounds like he's quoting lyrics from a soul tune. Honestly, yeah. Like, is that what he's doing in his free time? Is just listening to, like, that sort of shit? And, he thinks quoting that to girls is gonna get him in bed? I don't fucking know, but he could tell you this now, you're nope. And plus, don't you have a woman in America? I love how sending them to America is like a nice way of saying we've killed the character off. I've gone to America. Oh shit. It's the nice death. It's the first thing I could think of. I swear, look, this character just, the head proportion doesn't look right. It looks slightly large and very rounded out. It doesn't look right. Kiryu's literally just insulting her. Okay, big head. No one ever returns from America. Never. Exactly. Just like in real life. We don't have the mature, yeah, we don't have the mature one yet. What was that voice? Let's be serious for a moment, blah blah blah. We're speedrunning this, my man. Come on. And nobody wants her. Haha. Oh, that sounds actually really mean when I laugh like that. Nobody wants you. Alright, let's dress you up. Hairstyle. What are we doing this time? We're doing loose curls or curly up, dude? Up, dude. Yo, what's up, dude? Oh, this hides the size of her head a little bit. To do the fun thing of this all. Their rumors are returning, but they've been around forever, and I think they'll bring Yumi back first anyway. Honestly, probably. Lush. Sure, she's dead, but the rioters like her more. Yeah. Again, I feel bad because, like, I'm not trying to say that Cody wasn't like an interesting character. Like, I think she was somewhat interesting. They had some fun things they could do with it. But, like, yeah. Oh no, wait. Wrong way around. Accessories, hair accessories, tiara, earrings. Oh god, that looks very menacing seeing it like phase through like that. Right, rose. Necklace is simple, corsage is rose. Nails are gorgeous. Ring was hard, right? Watch is simple. Finish. They got bored of her, or maybe a VA was a total bitch. You never know. I mean, did you ever hear the thing about like how the Marvel MCU War Machine, why he got switched out from the first Iron Man movie? It's literally because like they just didn't quite like how he was portraying the character, even though he was like a big name because he'd just come off an award, which meant that you had to pay quite high. Like when you get an award, you get basically premiums added to your the amount of money you get like, from each project. So he was actually earning easily 10 times as much as Robert Downey Jr. was, because Robert Downey Jr. was basically a problem child at the time, because he'd just come out of all of the allegations and stuff that had happened. And he supposedly was also the one that actually got Robert Downey Jr. the role. But yeah, no, the brothers didn't like quite what he brought to the table, and what the intention was in the second Iron Man movie was to reduce his role size so he'd be less in it. So he was coming in expecting, I think it was 2 mil again, or 200,000. I can't remember quite what it was, but it was an obscene amount of money. He was expecting this kind of money again, but it was going to be a fraction of that because the role was getting reduced. So he up and said, "Go fuck yourselves," and refused the project. So the other dude took the role at the lower amount, but it had more screen time for him, and now he's earned millions from that role. Also, Robert Downey Jr. was back paid from the first movie from its success because of some lawyer stuff. If you're paid a little amount and then the box office is insane, you can actually apply to have a lot more money given to you. Because I want to say he was paid like $40,000 for that role initially, which is obscenely low if you think about it. But no, it was like the numbers difference was insane between them, but that's just because he was an award winner. And the actor says that like he fucking hates Marvel and he'll never touch Marvel ever again because of what they did to him, which everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Like, you could take, that's not so bad. Ultimately, the role is more important than the actor. Exactly. At the end of the day, a lot of people agree with this argument of just, if you have a good actor, it doesn't like, if you have the right actor for the position, that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter if anything about the other stuff, any other details about them, as long as like they're actually good at acting for the position that you got, that role. I don't think anyone really is going to complain. And to be fair, the current actor, he is actually good for War Machine. Stop crying about it. Exactly. Like, he's just annoyed because he looks at it now and like the dude made way more money than him overall since then. And sure, you've got a bit of a right to being miffed at like not that, like that sort of thing occurring. Like someone basically coming in, taking your role and then earning way more money, even though you yourself got awards. But like also, yeah, no, it's kind of one of those things of, I think most people side primarily with Marvel in that situation with the decision, and the brothers. But also an acknowledgement does have to be made as he did get kind of shafted. Exactly. No, that's exactly the argument though, right there, Dread, is it's like, well, he would not have actually earned the same amount of money if that was the case, because they were genuinely considering just writing War Machine out of the story. Whereas like now you see War Machine is actually a very prominent individual in the MCU. Well, I say prominent. More prominent than he would have been. A lot more prominent than he would have been. So again, that's just, it reminded me of that for some reason with Curry, where it's like sometimes you just don't jive with the actor or the character or something like that, and these decisions get made like that. Already number 9, her first day. Christ. We are really speedrunning this thing, huh? But no, there was someone that did like a cool analysis of it all that I swore that, why are they wearing the same thing? These guys go to the gym together. There's 2 dudes going to the gym together, hell yeah. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. But yeah, it just goes to show that, like, if you're an absolute asshole, surprisingly enough, you're not going to get more roles. Or it hurts your chances a little more. Yeah. I mean, like, one actor I think suffers from he never gets cast correctly is Christian Bale. I think Christian Bale is an amazing actor, but he's never done, like, he's very rarely done, like, a role that actually suits him. Like, he commits to his roles, and he does an amazing job in them, but they just don't suit him well. I feel bad for that man, because I feel like he could actually get, like, awards if he had a good role for it. Because, like, as a recent example, he was in Thor: Love and Thunder. He was the villain in that. In that, he is basically the best part of that movie. And it still shows the fact that, like, he's amazing in that, yet his character is super inconsistent and annoying. He should be, movies aren't well written these days. Yeah, actually, I think I agree with that. Christian Bale would be amazing on stage. I think I actually completely agree with that. I mean, like, the problem with a lot of Hollywood movies and, like, Marvel movies is that they're basically, here's the formula, fill the formula. Which just can get very boring. Some movies use it well, but like I think one of the big arguments a lot of people have against let him play Hamlet or Richard the fuck. Oh god, Christian Bale is like, oh, that would actually be really good. Now you've given me a dream. God damn it, Dread. You've given me something I want to look forward to in life. But I genuinely think that like, yeah. It's difficult, but like the problem with like MCU a lot of people have is the fact that you've got like the exact same ending to every movie, where it's like some big CGI like horrific mess of a fight to fight the villain. Whereas, let's be honest, one of the best villain final fights that we've ever seen in MCU, and a lot of people agree with this, was Doctor Strange, the first one. Why? Because he didn't fight the final boss. He outsmarted him, and that was fucking awesome. Like, it's okay to do big CGI fuckfests from time to time, right? Like, I don't think that's horrifically bad to ever do them, but it shouldn't be every goddamn movie. So already ranked number 2. Good lord. The old Star Wars logic of CGI is amazing. Exactly. I mean, Star Wars was almost entirely practical effects. Like, most of the aliens in it were puppets or, like, costumes and stuff like that. And that stuff looked way cooler. It was way more expensive, however. Now, I think, like, the main argument you hear from good directors is, practical effects and CGI both need to be used, right? But you need to be... Wait, what was he talking about? Got new accessories. Oh, we have glasses now. Frameless is the only one that's good. So it's none or frameless. Put frames on her for now. Give her something different. We've seen it all. Exactly. Exactly. No, it's just, it really bugs me a lot of the time with some of this stuff, because I will not deny I'm a huge critic at heart. I love, like, analyzing why something is the case and all that. I've talked about this before, but it is really, really sad to see a lot of the time. There's one movie I've heard that came out recently that did a lot of things correctly, even for like kind of what the movie is, and I'm really excited to watch it when I can get everyone I know to sit down, and everyone in the house to sit down and watch it with us. Watch it with me, because I don't want to watch it on my own because it sounds really good. Is the was it Everywhere? No. What was the name of it again? Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's the name of the movie. Like, I can watch it at any time. It is like sitting there on my one of my streaming apps. That one sounds interesting. I also know the new Puss in Boots has been getting a lot of praise. Too much CGI, not enough plot. Yeah, God, I fucking miss David Tennant era where it was like all focused on my boy. I think like the weakness was during the Matt Smith era, not saying it's Matt Smith's fault or anything like that, but like during that era they were aiming for an American audience. Or targeting the American audience a little bit more with it. And that's completely reasonable, but like also the reason why the American audience already actually enjoyed Doctor Who was because it was different. So instead of catering to that audience, they should have just continued to follow the kind of archetype that they'd made at that stage. But I do think Matt Smith's actually a really good actor. He's just, again, he doesn't get very many roles that show how good he is. I mean, to be fair, every single Doctor that's ever put in is a good actor. Especially nowadays. Like, Peter Capaldi, he's an amazing, amazing actor. Wearing tea towels, they at least pretended to be aliens. Oh god, yeah. But like that's the thing is, actually going back to Doctor Who with the CGI stuff, Daleks. Most of them were fucking physical things, and then they would just copy and paste it into a CGI format when they needed it to fly. Writing is so lazy these days. Yeah, it really does grind me down. Like, I stopped watching partway through Matt Smith's, tried to catch up for Peter Capaldi and only made it in partway through. However, I have heard and seen scenes from one of the most famous episodes of Capaldi's stuff, which arguably is one of the best written episodes of Doctor Who in history. And from what I saw, it is. It's amazing. It looks exactly what they needed to do more often. But like, I think, okay, I'm actually going to really feel mean for this. I'm not saying anything against the actress, but the Impossible Girl, that storyline needed to end a long time before it did. Because the moment the Impossible Girl thing had been revealed, she was just, from that point onwards, there. And her character just wasn't that interesting. There was no reason to really care for her. So I felt real bad, but like I just got bored as hell with her. So yeah, that's my big example of like the failure to realize when your companion needs to be switched out or something else needs to be added in. Because let's be perfectly honest, to anyone that actually watched it, you're gonna deny that the Amy and Rory ending, giving superpowers to people for no, yeah. No, like Amy and Rory's ending, like how those two got left, that still sticks with me. That was amazing. I loved that. That had me fucked up. So, yeah, no, I cannot say anything less than that. It was really, really good. I mean, I still remember having, when I was younger, having a crush on Rose. I'll never deny how much I had a crush on that girl. Like when she came back from the alternate reality with a giant gun to fuck up the Daleks. That's a girl after my own heart. Yeah. Oh, I mean, what was the movie that pissed me off the most? There was one movie, oh, that's right, it was Mortal Engines, which is a Peter Jackson one, which I just want to stress. Peter Jackson's a Kiwi. I've met him. He's an alright bloke, but the only people who aren't on set are the writers. Exactly. Like that's a huge problem. Because it's down to a director. It's always the director that makes the decisions on the set and screws up the story a lot of the time. But no, Mortal Engines was a book, that series that I absolutely adored when I was younger. I've got, I think, the entire series somewhere, and I still intend to finish reading it again. But the movie he did to that, like what he did to that movie, Peter Jackson, you committed a lot of crimes in your time, but that one was bad. It had some good actors in it and everything, but like actually meant that some of the most, some of the most like intense and important moments from the story didn't happen, so most of the characters didn't have their main progression or main reason. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm basically doing right now in the game. I'm just talking. I think I fucked up something bad. No, it pissed me off so much watching that movie, because it's just like some of the coolest moments were just not there, and the ending was so different from the books that literally the rest of the story can't happen. Bill the Phony from Lord of the Rings. Oh, look, there is so much he messed up with the Lord of the Rings things, but you can't deny as well, in a sense of it, the Lord of the Rings movies were really good. Actually, funnily enough, about The Hobbit, when I was doing uni recently, the degree that I finished, one of the classes I did was on writing, story writing, and the heart of the story. Yeah. But no, so one of the books that we had to review was The Hobbit. Fun fact, it is on my desk underneath a lamp right now behind one of the monitor over here. I have read... Okay, how far... Here's a question. How far do you think I got through that book? I'm gonna ask this question openly. How far do you think I got with The Hobbit? I'm gonna piss a lot of people off with this. No, Hobbit, not Lord of the Rings. Unless that's in there, which that might also kind of give an idea that I didn't make that. I can literally remember where I got to. You know that bit in the beginning of The Hobbit where it's explaining what hobbits are? You know, before it even actually the story starts? And it's going like, this is their habits and this is the place they live. I didn't even finish that. And I've never read the Lord of the Rings books. I have now officially pissed off like most of the nerds in the world. Well, it's one of the best stories ever written. Yes, but also it's really shittily written, and if you try... I don't blame you, it's 3 pages of what shade of green the grass is. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, I get why people love the books. I completely understand. But also, an acknowledgement needs to be made that outside of the fact that this set the groundwork for what fantasy is nowadays, these books are really poorly written. And if you go, no, that's not the case. Fun fact, there has been experiments done with a couple of books where the thing has been resubmitted to publishers, and some of them didn't even know that it was a reprint. So they went through the publishing process and like seeing it as if it was normal. The Lord of the Rings barely made it through. The only times it made it through is when people knew what it was. It was always returned by people that didn't. The different textures of the snow. Yeah, like, and that's his writing style. That's fine. But that's kind of the problem. So yeah, I managed to actually pass that with an A-, I believe, that assignment. With literally not reading the book. Because you had to do a literary review of it. So take that as you will. You can manage to get an A- by literally not even reading the book you're supposed to review. I mean, also, to be fair, the foundation of the story, the stories that were for the Middle-earth stuff, that was written during a very different time and for a very different purpose. Because that was written during a war, and it was written on little letters sent back to kids to tell a story. So, like, an acknowledgement needs to be kind of made with that. I mean, he's also a, like, insane scholar. I love some of the stuff. Oh, cool, she's the #1 hostess already. Congratulations. Wait a minute. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna leave Okinawa and travel the world to gain more life experience. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, it was supposed to just be a little fun story for some kids. Like, as little short stories. And then it ended up being basically the definition of what a fan, like, It is the most core high fantasy book pretty much out there, and is used as a reference text for pretty much everything. Because, like, the argument made by someone, I can't believe this caught me off guard a little bit, was it's like, oh, well, a lot of fantasy games pull their, like, ideas from World of Warcraft. And I'm like, okay, that may be the case, but do you know where World of Warcraft stole all of its ideas from? Try listening to some of the location names and realize they're exactly the same, if not just slight differences between what is in Lord of the Rings for the same thing. Harry Potter was aimed at 11-year-olds, so that's kids' books too. Sorry, nerds. Exactly. And Harry Potter is... Oh, God. Look, I think most of the Harry Potter books are actually pretty good, except for the last one. The last one was, like, everyone was too bloody afraid to tell her that you're... to actually properly curate it. Like, that didn't get in proper editing. That was that one's weakness. That last book just needed to be edited far more. They could have easily lost, like, 100 pages because it had some dumb shit in there. The best Harry Potter stuff that I've read was the goddamn, Elvish language is just Welsh. I mean, to be fair as well, and this is where I give Tolkien some praise, it is based on the Welsh language because one of his his study is about language. What he learned about was I can't remember the correct term for it right now, but it's bridge languaging. So it's when you come across a language that has a very different structure and system to the language you're using, you'll use a bridge, like a bridge language between, to try and convey simple concepts. That's what he studied, and that's what he did for the did for everything. Okay, so we're looking for second floor of the public market. So that's over here, right? So while it's based off a language, it's also based off the concept of bridging a language, so it utilizes a bunch of different things, which is why, like, the entire languages for Elvish, Dwarven, Orcish, and that is just so, but any Welsh speaker can read it, yeah. And that's not a bad thing. I think it's perfectly fine to do. Like, it's astounding that he managed to construct the languages the way he did. No, I gotta beat someone up quickly. Okay. I forget this is a fighting game. But like, I'm sad that the story stuff that he did design before the books and everything like that about the world before the Middle Earth that we read about, just never really had anything done for it. Because like that world actually sounded really interesting. Oh, it's this woman again. fact that we're all archers and so the elves help too, yeah. Oh, it's you. Do you think you could give me some directions? I'm going to the station. English again. I have no idea what she's saying. If only I'd said those... Oh, where is the station? I am lost. Okay, so I need to actually go do the lessons. Alright, where's the level 2 to this? Okay, some dumbass that wants to fight me. But no, it's quite fascinating, like divulging and like playing around with that sort of stuff, like figuring out why books are good, why books are popular. But yeah, no, people need to acknowledge that, like, telling someone go read The Hobbit or the Lord of the Rings franchise in the modern day, if they've not read it back when, don't tell them to. Like, sure, maybe they'll enjoy it. Maybe. But the books are not written for a modern era. And if you try and force the idea that they are, then you're gonna make people pissed off at you. Like, you want a high fantasy story that's written for the modern era, go read fucking, what's it, Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones stuff. The Song of Ice and Fire. That stuff's written for a modern day, and god damn, it's actually pretty solid. Because what he's done is taken what Tolkien did and just made it more modern, made it cleaner. It's a lot better. But the only writer that's long-standing, can do diversity and all that sort of stuff is Stephen King. All right. And to be fair, he's made some misses. It's like Lord of the Flies, great book, but very much a 1950s view of the world. Yeah, Lord of the Flies is something else. I think I watched that, like, I looked into that a year ago. It was fucking something else. Not read. This, like, again, there's stories that are, like, Pride and Prejudice. That's an interesting one because that's a Russian novelist, I believe. Which means that, like, the story's written very differently. It's actually, I have to say, Russians are really, really good at creating very complex characters and plot lines. In fact, I stand by my favorite show of all time. Was actually the screen. Everything for it actually was written by a Russian, but it was done on for a Western audience, and it was gorgeous. I cannot say anything more than that. And it was Babylon 5. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. Oh. Let's see. Second floor of the public market. I actually do not know where. Oh, am I getting them mixed around? Sorry, I think I'm thinking of another one. No, you're right, I think. The fuck am I thinking of then? War and Peace? No. Now I'm actually questioning myself because I want to... That's poetry. Da, 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 da. Crime and Punishment, that was what it was. Yeah. Dostoevsky, sorry. Fyodor Dostoevsky. That one. That's what I got. Hopefully you can understand why I got Pride and Prejudice and that mixed around. Crime and Punishment. I apologize for the mix-up, but there we go. What? Like that is possibly up there in like terms of quality books or quality novels. Seems the oh god. That leads to some very different connotations, huh? I'm gonna remember that fuck up for a while. Okay, where's the second floor for this thing? Where's this woman I'm looking for? Oh, there's a thing there. Inside the market. Yeah, I got that. I don't see any stairs I can access. I mean, there's some stairs. There's a door there? Is there? No, this is still first floor. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Okay, this is an interesting location that I'm not used to. Oh, there we go. Oh! Okay, now I need to find girl. Are you girl? No, you're not a girl. There we go. There's girl. Doing a great job of speedrunning these women when I'm just talking about fucking novels. Hey, miss, yeah? I like that answer, but isn't it a little too early to agree? Oh, Carrier, no. Yes, it is. No, mind it. It's bad. For fuck's sakes, don't let Carrier get away with this. Oh, now Haruka's got to do even more work to fucking teach him better. Oh my god. Kiryu, no. Kiryu, fuck it. Why? I think that's a fitting name. God damn. Spent like an hour talking about novels and fucking playing the cabaret in the background. This is the life. Yeah, I still don't have access to the final dress, do I? The mature dress. Okay, there we go. Don't worry, girl. This is going to be the only break you get for a while. Taking a relaxing time there. Alright, time to do the big dress up. We did the loose curls. More of Kiri's classic lines. Is this a canoe in my pocket or am I pleased to see you? Like, would you like to work at my hostess club? Oh, no, no. Hey, girl. You want to see my pocket rocket? No? You're calling the police? Good. Hey, you want to come work at a hostess club? I like the loose girls more. Man's a literal criminal at this point. I hate how much of this I'm starting to just remember off the top of my head. It's that one. Stays off, blush, on. Then it was, what was blush? Row 2, column 1. Nah, we'll give it none. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Because my hostess club offers healthcare. Oh no. That's actually foul. That is actually foul. Holy shit. How creepy would that fucking be? Someone comes up to you and says that shit. I'd have the police fucking speed dialed immediately. I have a recent fucking phone call with them anyway, so yeah, no, I could do that. Speed dial them, just blocking my fucking contacts. Okay, come on, Cheddar. Good lord. Alright. This is one of those kind of loopy streams, isn't it? Where like a bunch of dumb shit gets said and done. And like tomorrow I will completely have forgotten. I have to admit I'm very tired because at the moment it's like really hot. And it's not like the good kind of hot, it's the like extremely humid, sticky hot. Which just fucks me up. Like getting to sleep last night, I genuinely grabbed an ice pack and just had that on top of me. It was, yeah. Not good. Not good at all. A woman is nothing without refinement. Good lord. Her rank went up. Nice. What is she now? From rank 30 to rank 11. Oh, not as good as the last girl that went to like rank 9 immediately. You failed me. best, let's go to business. I'm never gonna stop not thinking of that song whenever he says that. And the best part is I can't actually sing much of it. One, because I suck at singing. And two, because copyright. Disney's already getting me as often as I can. Right, outfit selection. Do we have the mature dress now? We do. Ooh. Ooh, it's got an open back and everything. Sisterly updo. Loose dangle here. That sounds terrible. Oh, and there's stylish dresses now too. Let's get back to speed running these girls. I speed run women like I speed run sex in seconds. You know when you say something and you realize afterwards, why the fuck did I say that? That was one of those moments. I don't regret what I said. I just regret being alive to say it. No, that's it. Good times. At least I'm not as bad as Carrier. Maybe he's starting to rub off on me. Maybe that's what the problem is. That's not a good sign. Basically means I'm losing intellect at a rapid pace. I'm gonna start punching things to make them get fixed. Me doing my fucking computer code at the moment. Just like, there's an error here. Should I just punch the screen? That'll fix it. Isn't that like the whole thing with some of those more excitable streamers? They break their keyboards all the time. Is that what I'm failing at? I just need to break more keyboards and monitors. Tell you what, I'll do that once I start making money. That means I could do that. Because that shit is expensive. And I've actually got nice gear. Like, I treat my stuff very, very nicely. Sounds like a plan. I believe we've got one girl after this. And then... oh god, what do I do then? I've finished woman. What is there else to do after completing woman? Oh, I'm already rank 3, nice. Well, she's already rank 3. Imagine going from rank 30 which is where you start at, to rank 3 in like 2 days. That is how you cause a lot of animosity. Oi, sorry. Still not fully woken up, apparently. I mean, we're only like an hour into the stream, good lord. Hour and a bit, I guess. More technical. For being more technical, it's been like an hour and 15 minutes. Alright, come on, Cheddar. You can do this. You can hit the S rank soon. That hair is hiding her face, that's why everyone likes her. It's fucking, the thing. Is it it? Is that his name? No. I think it's, yeah, there it is. Cousin It. That's what I was thinking of. From the Addams Family. Fun fact, when I grew my hair out really long, I could do a Cousin It impression. It was pretty good. The best part is when you got glasses like this, you can just like use it to pin the hair to your face. So when you drape it over the front, it works. Losing my mind here. Charisma at 8. Nice. Hey. Yeah, what are you talking about? Sorry, I'm trying to do my best to like actually get through this. We're nearly done, so we might as well just rock her through. Get this done. Well, charisma and a nice ass. Fucking this guy. I respect it, I respect it. Know what does a woman well? Charisma and a nice ass. I completely concur. Ah, my God. I'd rather listen to you than my wife. Good lord. Hey girl, I'd prefer to talk to you than my wife. I'm pretty sure that'd get you slapped. Hey girl, is your name Medusa? Because you've got a rock solid career in the cabaret clubs. Oh god, that was bad. I'm sorry in advance for that one. Well, I say in advance. I'm sorry post-mortem for that one. My bad. Like I said, it's a bit of a loopy day, so... Energy low. Jokes bad. I think that's the best way to describe it. Blowing my mind how smart you are. Like, wow. Well, the charisma and nice ass guy is back. And Sam didn't miss him. And of course, the great chat up line of all time. I've never seen a female Wookiee before. Would you like to join my hostess club? Oh, that's so bad. I can see Carrie saying it too. Yo, is that cousin Ed? You want to join my hostess club? Oh, it's a Wookiee. Now you got the imagery of Chewbacca in a bikini. Technically you didn't, but now you do. Come on, girl. This woman, I swear. You're gonna be your own downfall. And you're gonna be the downfall of my speed running. Every once in a while, women are just difficult for the sake of it, I swear. Yet she decides to be nice that time. Her rank went down. No, that's just because she was being a bitch there. Oh no, she was a bitch once and then awesome the rest of the time. One bad time. Just one little fright. Mom got scared. She said, I'm sending you with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Ah, that was a good show. Back back in the day. When Will Smith wasn't all weird. Oh, more wardrobe apparently. We can look at that at a later time. I will need to lecture this woman. She is being extremely difficult, I have to say. Actively causing problems for me. Something happens to people's heads when they start to think $5 is okay for water. Oh god. I fucking imagine. Also, nice ass guy is back. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong order. Ah, well. Living in LA where you can't drink the water. Is that true? I'm actually having a moment like, is that true? Because I don't know. I know bugger all about America, little things like that. I mean, I found out, was it 4 years ago? Like, what was it? That like over there, eggs have to be refrigerated. LA's got really bad quality water. Oh, okay. But like eggs have to be refrigerated because like there's only like 3 states that actually produce eggs, so all the eggs are so far away that you can't even do sunny side up eggs because like there's a very good chance of salmonella, even if you like properly do everything. And that just kind of boggled my mind. To be fair, I'm from a country that is 3 really small islands. So there's some fairness in like my experience of things like that being a bit less. But that's weird. I mean, fun, weird thing, for a long time, the town, or the city I live in, sorry, had the best rated tasting water. You need good water for eggs, so only there in Kansas and a few other places. Yeah, it really weirded me out. I mean, again, most of the country is farming rural over here, so and we're a very heavy agricultural country because that's where our predominant exports are. But it's just like sometimes that just kind of catches me off guard, seeing America having so many problems with that sort of stuff. And then proceeding to yell at each other. We don't want assistance from your other states, I'm in the same boat. Our biggest export is selling water to the English. I mean, like, what? We produce 1/3 of the world's dairy and like a very large amount of the world's lumber as well, if I remember correctly. We're actually a very huge forestry export. I know a lot of it goes to China. because they're the ones that buy it because they can't do that stuff themselves. But I'm pretty sure we still produce quite a bit for Europe. You're the only gets you some more land than us too. Yep. I mean, I'm actually kind of sad. So there was a huge joke about like sheep over here as well for the longest time. Because we're the country of them, whereas y'all are just like the small area. But like the number of sheep to person, that's not anywhere near as bad as people think it is anymore. Because lamb and wool have become so like weak in the market now that a lot of people over here in New Zealand have switched to cattle. I mean, again, dairy is some of the best money you can make, which is why we are huge for pollution now, because so much for you colonies kicked in. Just because we do it better, Drew. Just because we do it better. But no, it just kind of sucks because there's not really great options against like just doing more beef. And the worst part is beef used to be fucking cheap as hell at the supermarket. Now it's not. Tons of goats and llama these days. Oosh. We actually don't have many goats over here. And llama is like what you get. If you're in the countryside, you might see a paddock every what, like 40 minutes, or they have a couple of llama in there. It's rather weird all over for it all. For a minute there, I thought she took her hand a bit further down. That's why he was like, oh. Well, cruising, we're in a nice ass. Hey, it's a nice ass, man. Gotta love nice ass, man. Exile and Trello in the case, yeah. It's weird. I think there's a lot of things New Zealand could do better for farming and stuff. And it's always kind of one of those, like, how much can you do to improve that sort of stuff without being, like, because you've got a situation where it's like, okay, so you either are appealing to their moral and feelings and better judgment, which again, that's the problem, is that like most farmers are competent over here, but there's like a large enough minority that are just causing problems and are absolute dumbasses. And they're the ones that ruin the industry for the rest. Like all of the excessive obligations that the farmers have to have now, like all the rules put on them, are absurd, especially when you don't put the same sort of rules on townies. Because like, so the big problem is that we have a lot of rivers, and a lot of them are really, really polluted. In fact, we have some of the most polluted rivers in the world. I, in fact, live near one. That is fairly regularly being at the top of the fucking food chain for most polluted rivers in the world. This is in part because of agricultural runoff, but also in part because of like damage done in towns and cities. Example is, I'm sure people know about like how much oil's actually on the roads and how that can get washed out, and then that gets washed into the rivers and streams. There is a lot of oil and petrol in that nearby river. Even when I was younger, how many decades ago that was, you couldn't go swimming in that river happily, and now it's just worse. Like, going in there is actually a health hazard. They have to put up signs. So that's really irritating. And look, again, I'm not disputing that agriculture isn't a contributor to it. In fact, it's probably one of the, it's a big contributor, but it's not the sole contributor. Should just shave off on all of the levels until you get to the point where it's all nice and dandy. That is the big complaint I have on that stuff. I also got real annoyed because up near Auckland, one of our largest city. Sorry, yeah, it is our largest city. In New Zealand, there was a large area that was really good for farming, like really, really good for like plant-based stuff. And they fucking flattened it, concreted it, and made homes on it that nobody bought. And now they're considering taking it back, but like the soil's already fucked. So like that's exactly the decisions that our government makes sometimes. And that's why I get really annoyed at it. But also, I will not dispute, yes, our country does have basically one of the least corrupt governments and has had some of the better government leadership of the countries in the last few years. I'm sorry, I've had to deal with these arguments a lot, so. Have too much of the countries in a national park, yeah. Nah, over here we have lots of very specific protected areas, but then the rest of it's for fair game. Which there's arguments that more of it should be protected, which I don't wholeheartedly disagree with. Look, New Zealand is famous for its countrysides and its just general natural beauty. And the fact that we kind of bugger that up in a lot of ways just pisses me off. And then, okay, biggest gripe with New Zealand, we do all of this shit, but then we've also now stopped all oil mining, or intending to stop soon, oil mining inside of New Zealand's boundaries. So that includes in the ocean and such. And then also like completely rely on imports for everything, and then our import costs go fucking up. Everything's expensive as hell, and they're wondering why the living cost is gone up so much. Like, living costs have gone up insanely in my lifetime, and that just makes me so sad. Here I am just trying to live my fucking life. Can't even do it off a job. I know that's the case a lot across the world, but like it's really noticeable in certain areas here comparative to other countries. Like, ironically enough, like a lot of luxuries in a lot of other countries actually have more reasonable pricing than they do in New Zealand, because we have your pricing and then we have the import problems. The import costs. That's why, like, gaming, that's horrific over here. Fun fact, a Nintendo game is typically $100. In fact, every AAA game that's released now, its based game is over $100 now. If you ever wanted to really know how fucking stupid it is over here. That's why, like, when people are going, hey, are you gonna play this game? I'm like, I don't own it. Oh, could you buy it? And it's like, no. Like, Minecraft's $20-something. If that gives you an idea of, like, our pricing. It's absolute garbage. Cool, number one hostess again. So again, not trying to be mean, but like, unless I own the game or get it through Game Pass, I'm probably not playing the game anytime soon. Because, okay, I remember some people asking if I was going to play Judgment. I think, Dread, you even recommended it. Let me just quickly pull up Steam. Because I think it's on there. It's Lost Judgment, right? Oh, it's on sale at the moment on Steam. This is gonna really fucking spook you. You ready? That's our pricing. On sale. Yep. Now, don't get me wrong, the New Zealand dollar is pretty trash in some regards, but it's not that trash. We just get shafted. So there you go. So, to anyone that asks, hey, are you going to play Judgment? Sure. When it's not $100. Chitter-chan. Oh. An announcement. You're gonna disappear. Woohoo. But it's not that. Yeah. Again, I have had mates of mine ask why I'm not upgrading to the new PlayStation. It's like, I'm not paying $800, like $700, $800. Travel the world, blah, 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 the normal shite. You're learning all sorts today, Dread, like our New Zealand's economy is absolutely garbage. Fun fact, by the way, when I was younger, the rule of thumb that you used to use was if it was US dollars, you doubled what it was in US, and that would be what it's in New Zealand. and if it was in pounds, you tripled it. That's what we had for a long time. But thankfully, the rest of the economy in the world's gotten worse, so now our dollar is actually more in line with a little less than half of both. Or a little less than double of both. Yeah, no, half the value, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to go where? Oh, whoops. East End. Over here. North side of the street. Is this the last go? Yes, it is. Because now we've done Ritsuko, Shokojo, and Hiromi. So it should just be Kiri. You need to do the extra fancy outfit for the trophy. Oh, okay. Okay, what's the shitty cheesy lines that I'm gonna use now? Okay, let's see what I can come up with. This is why we should have a hurricane. Sorry to interrupt what you're doing, but... Oh, are you talking to me? Oh yes, you see, I was minding my own business when all of a sudden I found myself drawn to you. Overwhelming beauty. Oh, you really mean that? Of course I do. Now, I'm sure you get this all the time, but have you ever been interested in working as a hostess? No, actually. You're the first one I have asked. And yeah, I guess I'd be open to it. Alright. Then would you mind coming by our club? I'd be more than happy to explain the details there. Okay then. I'm Kira, 22 years old and looking to broaden my horizons. It's really nice to meet you. Likewise. Let me show you the way. Welcome to the club. We specialize in blah 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 blah. We've seen this a million times. Okay. There. I'm real creative. The woman. It's a Sherlock Holmes reference. Haha. Blah 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 blah. Not sure of me. No. So it's not here yet, right? The dress for her? How do I unlock her dress then? press 1 piece purple. This one. You wouldn't mind coaching me. Let's get to it. Sick of dating my left hand. Good fucking god. I don't think you needed to say that out loud, my man. Yeah, loose girls, column 1, row 1. And I'm assuming it's eyebrows 1, column 1, row 1 as well. Row 2, column 1, okay. Is it the same for the rest? Is it top left? Okay, yeah. Then eyeliner should be column 3, right? Eyeliner off. Okay. What about the eyeshadow? Eyeshadow on row 6, column 1. Okay, so that's normal. And I'm assuming note of those, it's blush is the next one normally, right? Yep. I think it's typically, let's see, row 2, column 1. Is that still that? Row 2, column 1. E. And lipstick. Row 1, column 2. Ugly. Okay. Headband, okay. I'm guessing the... Yeah, I got the lipstick correctly, I'm pretty sure, right? Accessories, earrings, heart type. Okay. Necklace, simple. Oh, sorry, that was choker. That no to choker then. Nails, cute. Ring heart. Then I'm assuming watch simple or nah? Watch simple, nice. That's everything, right? Let's see what it gives us. and a good bit of gorgeous. Create a fashionable hostess. You got the trophy? Yeah. Fashionista was up. Is that one of the styles of a hostess? So can I switch it back now? Gold looks horrific. What do we want? Do we want mature? Do we want gorgeous? Or do we want sexy? I know why that one's sexy. Oh, gorgeous. Seen mature, I think. Didn't I do it with the previous character? It doesn't matter. We can do it again. Alright. Eyebrows were correct. Eyelashes were that. Eyeliner needs to be, it's column 3. Didn't notice, that's fair. I do not blame you. Okay, eyeshadow was on and correct. Blush was row 2 column 1, yep. Okay, well that's correct, so now I just need to go into here. Kiara. We'll leave her up. Glasses, earrings need to be this one. Choker, go for rose. Necklace is simple. Corsage is rose. Nails is gorgeous. Ring is heart. Watch is simple. I hate that I can remember this so easily. There we go. They wear cosplay, I don't care about these outfits, that's fair. Go, woman, have rest. Man, you're making me real excited to play Yakuza 4, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to say I don't want to play Yakuza 3, by the way. I'm really excited to play the next one. For some of the silliness that it possibly means. I mean, to be fair, I also kind of want to just go back and play Yakuza 0 at some point. I've said this already, but like I'm not against doing like a big replay through of everything on higher difficulties and stuff like that. again in the future. I'd probably have to give it a little bit of time, but you know, still definitely up for the idea of it. Legend is a laugh, but it's quicker than you'd think. I mean, to be fair, hopefully by the end of me playing all of these, I'll go back to like Yakuza 0 and do really well with the combat. The only thing I'd probably struggle with is like, where's my tiger drop? And just end up using Beast instead. Wait, is that a new costume I have now? New outfit, new... Ooh. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. At least this one looks kinda nice. Good lord. Okay. Then I have this, which, oh god, no. That's, I feel like I'm committing a crime. Good god. Get me the fuck out of here. Sadly enough, because the game's so reliant on the stats, I can't have fun. Blame the game, not me. Next game. We'll do the cosplays. Have fun. Imagine sending a girl out in a blazer in this kind of place. That just seems like a criminal act. Like, I'm legitimately trying... Are those two wearing... Great. Oh, good god. There's more of them. Oh, no. Actual crimes here. I know they're not that age. It's just really weird to me. That's the silly outfit time. Oh, hell yeah. I'm always up for my silly outfits. Well, that's a good point. Here's hoping, with things going... Like, with how things are going at this stage, I should be able to get a laptop in the next month. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, fuck. And if that's the case, then streaming should be a bit more nicer. Because, I'll be running it off a 2-computer setup. I have a few things I need to do and prep for that to ensure things work out. should be nice once that happens, because it means I can play more intensive games. So like Kiwami 2 won't be as laggy, as an example. But there will be like a period of time where it's constantly me trying to get stuff working, I have to say. Goku, banana wearing Neko Maid cosplaying clown makeup. Oh yes. But no, with that being the case though, of the multi-stream setup, there is a lot of games that I'd be able to play that I don't currently want to play because of the lag issues. So once that's done, I'd be a bit more willing to take some recommendations for possible games to play. Still, if it costs me money to buy it and I don't really like the idea of it, I won't, but like, there's a chance. What's a good example of a game I can actually currently play on the computer? I mean, Cyberpunk could be in the cards, as an example. I still would have loved to upgrade my PC before that, but also upgrading my PC at this point is a task that's not going to happen very easily. Because upgrading my main PC is shorthand is the motherboard can't handle a better CPU. The CPU needs to be upgraded. Johnny Silverhand is like, fuck, I have a meme. Give me a second. Let me go find a really shitty meme on my computer once I get into the other menu. From that, it's cause, so again, I'm on a community Discord with a bunch of people. I'm actually an admin over there. And I'd hang out in the calls, and one of the things I would do is I would just leave my webcam on, because apparently a lot of people liked how I looked. They thought I don't know what to say. Apparently I'm a good looking individual to a few of them. So I was like, oh cool, I'll just leave it on. One of the times I was in a singlet and I was wearing my sunglasses. And one of them was like, give me a second. Grabbed this, apparently screenshotted me. And give it a moment. Here we are. I take this away so it doesn't show everything in that folder. That one. There you go. That's what they did. I don't know what else to say other than, yeah, that's it's Johnny Silverhand at home. Keanu Reeves needs to stop ripping off your look. Yeah. It looks so scuffed in just the right way. I'm sorry. It's so good. I love it. Oh, so there you go. That's apparently I can be Johnny Silverhand at home if I wish. Like, I still have those sunglasses too. They're just over there. Like literally. Wake the fuck up, samurai. I shit the bed. How to look like a dickhead. Wear sunglasses inside. We need more famous people with dreads. I don't look nothing like Bob Marley, but he's still the closest. You know, that's true. There's not that many. Okay, the problem you've got is that there's not that many people, not that many celebrities with dreads, and the few that there are, outside of like Bob Marley, are absolute fucking dickheads. Because like, there's a bunch of like asshole rappers that have it as well. So like, note to anyone like starting up a career of any kind and wanting to be famous, if you've got dreads, try not to be a dumbass. Only cosplay I can do is Klingon. Maybe Predator. Hell, no, Predator's pretty cool. Come on, that's not too bad. Also, what about like the Avatar people from the Avatar movies? Don't they have some dreads? I know they have the main dread that they have sex with. God, I fucking saw, this was a few years back. There was this one guy that was like paler than me, right? He was paler than me. He had fucking bright blonde hair. Oh god, the game's having a fucking jib out. Give me a second, I'm just gonna close something. Bright blonde hair, and he was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get dreads done. And I just looked at him, I'm like, don't. He's like, why not? I think that would look cool. I'm like, no, it won't. So he didn't heed my advice. You ever seen a blonde kid with dreads? A white blonde kid with dreads. That shit's cursed. And he thought he looked amazing. So note to self, you may think you look good in something, but you really, really don't. When you ask other people for advice, listen sometimes. The Irish are a bit wild sometimes. I mean, I've got a ginger Irish mate that he's a good fellow. I love him. But I'm also like 40-50% Irish myself. So yeah, I can admit that ginger Irishmen are a wild sort. The best part is that the guy I know lives in Northern Ireland, and I honestly don't know how he's alive. From all the things that go on up there, he's explained. It's literally the government's just collapsed and like everything's just not running properly. And the best part is he has shit internet, and we've told him like you should move to get better internet. He's like, to do that I need to move out of the country, and I'm saving up for that because I think he said he wanted to move out to like Canada or something. And it's like, oh, okay. And then like every couple of months I just hear him go, oh, so I bought an entirely new car. And it's like, what? It's like, yeah, it's added to my collection of cars. It's like, what? But they've grown up with it. Yeah, like they're a fucking crazy lot over there. Like, all I can claim is ancestry from Ireland. I can't actually claim anything else. And like, don't get me wrong, my family has actually quite a prominent ancestry that is very important over in Ireland. Like, we have a coat of arms and everything. That's, what, 2 generations away from me? 1 generation away from me, I think. Yeah, they gave it to one of my uncles. Because they're assholes. Our family is not a pleasant family. Random interjection of that. That's not it. But yeah. Oh, it's weird times for that stuff. Give it full effort next time. Right, where are you at now, hon? Your B's across the board. Get a B and board. Ha 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 ha. I want a girl who's sweet as candy. Is that candy with a Y or candy with an I? I guess a Y, it says there. I love how long this has actually taken with the camera and stuff. I expected this to only be half the stream. This will end up gonna be like the entire stream is just the camera and stuff. It's because we went on so many bloody tangents along the way as well. That completely threw me off. It's been fun. I like that. Chaotic, crazy streams like this in a calm manner is exactly the energy I want. I love feeling the dirt. What the fuck? I'm just here for the karaoke. Hell yeah. I'd start singing, but you don't want that. I still stand by the way. I've got still written on my whiteboard the, what was it? 100,000 subscribers equals a Gorumi cosplay photo shoot and then karaoke stream afterwards. It's still written there. I will do it. I am a man of my word. I will not go back on this. have most of the logistics sorted out in my head if I was to do it. Make it happen, VOD watchers, Kiwami cosplay. Exactly. Make it happen. It's for everyone's enjoyment. In fact, if I do that photo shoot, not only will I release the video of the photos and stuff like that, I will quite happily consider making a calendar. A calendar with those photos that I'll sell as my merch. Then explain that to someone. So the only merch I sell is just these calendars of a really fucking cursed photo shoot. Nothing else ever. If you know people that are just willing to subscribe and not listen to a channel, there you go, that's your answer. Best merch store ever, exactly. Be so fucking scuffed, I love it. I'd have to do a new one every year. Ooh. Matching hoodies. Hell yeah. I'd have to do a new photo shoot every year then. I'd be up for it, it'd be funny. Again, you underestimate how much of a person I am for wanting to make stupid jokes. I love that shit. I would genuinely do this anyway if it wasn't for the fact that like this would cost a lot of money to do. So I need like the channel to be worth that money. My Mr. Simba's rawns. Oh my. Oh. I'm sure I can convince some people to set something up for me. That would be really funny. I mean, I actually know a photographer that's like really good. And he really knows what he's doing. Like he's got everything for it. He's done a lot of photo shoots and stuff like that. I actually could probably just ask for like a mate's race with him. I'm sure he would fucking love it too, because he's got a good sense of humor. I have a few photos that he's done with me around the place. They're all on my phone, so I can't show them easily. I'm sorry. But there's like this one that we did while looking around like a secondhand styled store where it was a bunch of like kind of old-fashioned stuff in general. It was really cool, but we found a bunch of stuff that made me look like a old-time ship captain. So we dressed myself up like it and took some photos while in the store. They were fine with it, but it was really funny. And the best part is that for one of the photos, it looks like I'm smoking a pipe, but it's literally me using my glasses. He came up with some great ideas for it. Antique. Secondhand antique store. That's what I was looking for the wording. We have a few of those nearby. You can spend a day going around and having a look at them. They're great. They're great. While we were there, he bought me a really cool leather jacket. I think it was for remember what it was for. I think he was just buying it because he hadn't hung out with me in like years. At that point, like a couple of years, because he's moved to the South Island, so we don't actually get to hang out all that often. I should message him and see how he's doing. I'll do that later today. I'll completely admit that, like, during my degree, I dropped off the face of the planet for a lot of people. Kind of hard not to when you're, like, spending all your time doing study stuff and then trying to maintain what you can around you as it is. Degrees are very intensive sometimes, which is why it's going to be interesting doing another one. But at least this one is software and game development, so it'll be a little bit more experience behind my work. Embodiment of womanhood. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that one as well. I don't know what to fucking say about this game. Some of the things that they've said is I mean, I still love the great ass guy with a nice ass. Was it she needs to be charismatic and have a nice ass? Great hustle. We're a hustler. God, imagine if we could pull that balance out. Fucking 1 mil. Let's go. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, I do actually know a guy that does design cosplays and does a lot of like outfit making and stuff like that. I could probably get him to actually make the Kiwami cosplay, and it would be high quality too. Me again working out the logistics of everything. All I'd need to do is hit him up, give him the money for the supplies, and he'd be able to do it. I don't think he lives too far from me, unless he's moved. I think he's like a town over or something. I've been meaning to actually catch up with him. Only Yakuza 3 and he'll never get a better chat up line than, "Are you a female Wookiee?" Yeah. Dude, I actually just feel bad at this point. Like, Kiryu is just... He needs a little bit of help. And it's sad to not have Haruka here to help him. God, imagine Haruka running a cabaret club. Haruka would, like, be perfectly amazing at that. She would get that shit working. She'd just have Kiryu there to, like... be the muscle when needed. Like, Haruka wouldn't even need to wait for the hand signs. Haruka already immediately, like, has it over there before the hostess puts up the hand for the request. So Samir, oh, you've already got my ashtray. How'd you know? That's why Haruka's head of the Tojo in Yakuza 9000. Yeah. Let's be real, she would actually run that well. First one at S rank. The rest shouldn't be too far behind. Should probably need like maybe another 2 days at most, and then we'll be done with this. Which means it's probably going to be the end of the stream at that point. Good lord. We've been already going for like 3 hours. Or 2.5 actually, a bit more. So you know we got merch covered. Hell yeah. Oh god. It's hard to deny the stream has been a fucking mess in the best way. I like it. At least it's still not as bad as that fucking one goddamn fishing stream in Yakuza 0. Just a mild reminder to anyone that's wondering, in Yakuza 0 there was a bug that crashed the game when you did fishing in Sontenboru. I'm pretty sure I started saying if they ever bug fix it, I will fly over Japan and give them a pizza in person. If you wanted to sell some hugging pillows, I got ideas. Hell yeah. Give me that Goromi fucking hugging pillow. That shit gonna sell. Gonna sell like hotcakes. I take my girls flashy, even a little trashy. What the fuck? Oh god. Almost done. Almost. Took a lot longer than I was expecting. I'd sell more dolls than Barbie. Oh god. Remind me in the future when I need like the marketing advice, I'll come to you, Dorito. I'll hit you up, don't worry. Okay, so it's either we get all S's now or we get all S's in the next day. And if we get all S's now, then this is probably the last day. Which would be good. One more day then. Kiryu just sitting there like, I wish you'd do that to me. My marriage is a wreck, good lord. I wonder why. men coming to these places going, I wonder why my relationship isn't working out. It's like, I wonder. To be fair, there is a book out there by, what is it? It's Misha Collins' wife. Misha Collins being the actor for Castiel and a few other things here and there. Where it's all about like how one of the healthiest things for a relationship is a threesome. And I sit there and I'm like, how happy have you got to be that not only does your wife agree with the idea of a threesome, but she's literally published a book about it. Oh, there we go, we had all the Easter eggs. Japanese society is still a bit weird with the arranged marriages. I think from my understanding of things, and this comes from a little bit of first-hand experience, and then other people that have had first-hand experience in some of the stuff. The problem with stuff over there is a little less that it's arranged marriage systems, because that's not that common over there anymore. It's more common than it is in a lot of other places around the world, but it's still not that common. The problem is that in Japan, a lot of those marriage is seen more as a contract than a relationship. Kind of like a contracted partnership where like you both mutually benefit from something. So one of the big things about it is, what is it? I know like a lot of the marriages over there, like they don't sleep in the same bed. Which is not to say a bad thing, but like it does, there's a lot of kind of, they don't come together for anything. Like they live in the same place, they eat the same food, and they leave to do their respective things, job, work, whatever. And then they come back home to the same place at the end of the day. They'll go on business dates, basically, and that's just about really what it is. Like, it's the problem over there is it's more of a trophy marriage than it is anything. It's like you have it there to have it, not actually anything else. Which you could argue stems from the arranged marriage concept. Is like how they treat marriages is how you would treat an arranged marriage. And I'm not going to dispute in the slightest that that's somewhat problematic. But also now because of the Western influence that's starting to change. Take that as a good thing or a bad thing. It's up to the individual if you think that's a good thing or not. Is that right? But yeah, that's, to my understanding, that's what it's a bit like over there with stuff. Because again, like, you're talking about a society that's a very collective culture as well as a very reclusive culture. You're not supposed to really show individualism and emotion and things that could make you different. Which, again, coming from a Western based culture, that can be not appetizing, because you're like, oh, well, what's the, like, while it's good to be in a collective to an extent where, like, you can have that security as well as you can work in a team, which is good, and no one's, like, competing to be better, there's also a room for having individualism means that you can compete against other people to improve yourself. And it harbors some things that are good, but also harbors things that are bad. Both sides have that situation. So that's why it's like, again, like, I'm engaged to someone I care about, but hey, we kind of have a bad history of intolerance, yeah. But like, I'm engaged to someone that I really truly care about. And we sleep in the same bed, even on nights like last night where, dear God, it was hot as fuck. So we were on as far away sides of the bed as possible. Well, she was taking up the middle of it. But that's kind of what it comes down to. Like, different cultures, different approaches. Good to acknowledge that. Again, not saying one's better than the other, I'm just saying that they're different. I hope that is understandable for most. That's, again, not a bad thing to be different. It's just, I mean, ironically enough, over there it's a bad thing to be different. But also, we're talking about Japan, a country that's very internationally known for xenophobia, so, you know. They did get better for a while, then COVID hit, and then they got really bad, which is why I do not want to go over there just at the moment. But I do want to go back there for a holiday or something at some point. Would be nice. Flashy girls are the platonic ideal of womanhood. There it is again. Gotta love a dickhead that says that. God, I thought she put that into her eyes for a moment there. Woman, you see. Woman. He sounds just so fucking, like, dumb whenever woman, you are doing well. Do what's good for woman. I know all about the woman. I have many of the sex. He was just such a weird man, I swear. Alright, this should be the end. Well, you must have really studied hard if you knew that. Right, Alright, there we go. Totally, like, right at the end of my fucking rope, I swear. We did it, brought another one, blah, 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 blah. Woohoo. Congratulations. Glad to turn that woman was so good. Woman-chan. I'm going to work hard with Woman-chan to make the club even better than before. We rock a cabaret. Yeah, we do. We speedrun them women. Yeah, I'm quitting effective immediately. What? Woman-chan, not you too, but why? Well, now that I'm #1 here, I thought I'd be good to work at Tokyo, get some real money, sorry. Well, I suppose there's not much I can do about that. Don't worry, I'll help. Let's be jump. I know what you must be thinking, but I swear, I'm not up to anything this time. I know I've been a terrible hostess, and I was wrong. I realized that after watching you work so hard to help those girls reach the top, meanwhile, I was off running around, behaving like a spoiled little girl. Every girl Kiryu-san coached turned out to be an excellent hostess. The way they went above and beyond to put the customers first was what stood out to me the most. You showed me that that's how a real pro operates. So from now on, I'm going to put my heart and soul into my work, like I used to. That is, as long as that's okay with you. Of course. It is, Natsumi-chan. Together we can put this club back on the map. Are you ready? Absolutely. Aww, and that's how it ends. Cool, can I get like the almost 2 mil that I have for working funds? Yes? No? Yes? Sucks to be you, Natsumi. True. There's a lot more fired up than blah blah. Whoa, I got 300,000 yen. That should really like just kind of, wow, that was a good bit of EXP though. Should I just save to get the next soul level instead? There's only like 2 more levels to get to it. It'd be nice to get that effect. Alright. I don't know what else there really is to do and the kind of time we have left for today. So I think I might call it there. Unless someone wants to fight me? No? No one wants to fight me? Okay. You're all pussies. That was a pretty good day though. Got a good bit done. I say a good bit. Basically nothing. We just did the cabaret. But it's done now. We're done. We don't have to look at that shit again. Woohoo. Now we need to go. We can probably go back to the main story actually for a little bit. After. Next time, I should say. Oh. Got the monies. Exactly. We've got like nearly a mil. So that should help out a lot. If we go do some of the side quests next time and then carry on with the story, we should probably be in a good state because we'll have quite a lot of strength. Which would be nice. Which would be very, very nice. Oh. They might sell some cool stuff. Ooh. We can do that quick. Because I think that's... Where is that again? It's just over this way, right? There it is. Might not have unlocked it yet though. Well, we can see. Again, it's not like it's a difficult place to get to. It's just a little bit over this way. Hello. I'm here to buy. What do you have for me? Make you popular with the ladies. Ooh. Chinese broadsword, Darkwind sword. Okay. Is the thing we're looking for here, Dread? Or not yet? What the fuck is my inventory though? DVD's not bad? Okay. Anything else worth picking up or nah? Hoping for a journal. Okay. Well, I'm sure it'll turn up in the nearish future. Maybe. We'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna do the side quests around here and then I'll do some story progression next time. Yeah, no, I think... Because my plan for today is good for hostess gloves, but you might get one from a locker. Oh, okay. Like, my plan for today is probably to go have a snooze after this. After making something to eat, actually. I'll make something to eat, have a snooze, and then do a bunch of coding because, good lord, I have a lot that I need to do. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be naughty because I really don't want to show this stuff too much at this stage, right? I'll check lockers next time. Yeah. I'm going to quickly show... what I'm working on. I gotta give you a little teaser. Come on. I'm working on a game. This is what I've been doing in my spare time a lot, and I've been teasing it a little bit on Twitter. Thought I might as well tease it quickly over here. It's a little, Vampire Survivors-like game. Ignore a lot of the sprites that are being used at the moment outside of the player one. They're, just temp values and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. I might post something about it on Twitter again as a teaser later, but yeah, no, a lot of it's free assets that I've acquired from around the place to just use as placeholder stuff. But that's something I'm working on. I'm gonna be honest, it is about this close to being actually playable like in a natural format, because all I need to do is set up a menu system and a upgrade system, which the upgrade system just needs to pull from an array that I've already set up. I'm going to refrain from just talking code for a moment, so I'll just say the simple things. I need to make the menu, UI stuff. I need to make the upgrades, be able to pull what actually is the upgrades for the items, and that's actually just about it. Like, then after that, it's just create more things in it. More characters, more weapons. And it'll work. There's a good shout that it could be done by next weekend if things go well. If not, then it might be later. I will post a thing about it later, like I said. But I think that's everything for today. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you appreciate that little teaser of that, but if you did enjoy all of that, maybe leave a like or a comment on the video. It helps out the video a lot. Insert the karaoke minigame. We'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to get away with too much for it, because it is a very simple game. At this stage, at least. If you do enjoy the streams, by the way, or the content that I do, consider leaving a subscribing to the channel. Hitting the notification bell to find out when I go live, or going over to Twitter so you see more of those teasers. I'm not kidding. Like, there's when I made that sprite, I put it up over on Twitter first. And I'll put up a video about some of the testing stuff maybe in a day or two, depending on what progress I've made. But I'm putting up a lot of teaser stuff over there, so honestly, go follow over there to find out more info. And I think that's everything. So again, oh, little reminder, Wednesday's stream's gonna be switched with Fridays, and Wednesday's gonna be shorter than normal because I have a lot of appointments that day, a lot of annoying appointments that I need to sort out. But yeah, it'll be fine. So I think that's everything. Yeah. So with that being the case, once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.